Hey, thanks heaps for joining us, eh? It's good to see you.
Thank you.
Yeah, cool. So we're what time is it for you at the moment?
It's like 1:45 in the morning.
Oh wow, Jesus, man. Yeah, yeah, it's like 6:40 over here, but AM, but yeah, not as early as for you. Wow, all right. Cool.
Yeah. I'm not a morning person, so I prefer to do this after midnight instead, or
Yeah,
early morning.
no, fair enough. Man. Cool. Um, so yeah, I'm on a month. So the band formed 92 and you came along 98, is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Cool. How did that happen? How'd you get together with them on a month?
Yeah, I mean, I knew the guys before I joined the band because for me and Olavi, we went to the same school, not in the same class, but we were, I knew of him because he went to my school. And then I started to work at a youth center where they had lots of rehearsal places and a cafe and stuff. So I worked in this youth center in the cafe, and they were rehearsing there. So then I got to know them better, and I was interested in recording and sound engineering. So I recorded one demo on one of those Porta studios in their rehearsal place. And they knew that I played guitar too, but I didn't play in the band, but I really wanted to play in the band. And then when their previous guitar player quit the band and they were just about to go on their first tour, then I met them out there in one of the metal pubs we were hanging out. And then they were just like, "Oh man, you need to come with us on tour." All right. I come to rehearsal the next day, and then we rehearsed, and then it worked out, and then we stayed together for 24 years now.
Yeah. What do you remember about those early tours?
It was really fun, but it was really rough at the same time. Sleeping on floors in the venues, or everybody crammed in a van, driving ourselves all over US, for example. Sleeping for like 3 hours in a motel somewhere.
Yeah,
it was rough, but it was super fun in the beginning, I remember. I mean, it's still fun, but now it's less party and more comfortable.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Cool. So the Avenger, the 99 album, what do you remember about the writing and recording of that one?
Yeah, I mean, and that was the first time I recorded in a real studio, so to say. And it was up at Peter Tetgren's at his studio. And I remember we came there late in the evening and he had just recorded the Hypocrisy album, the one that's just titled Hypocrisy. So he played that for us. And we were super impressed. It was all this fucking cool. And then, we were just hanging out there for, I don't remember how many weeks it took, maybe 3 or 4 weeks. And, there was a lot of beer drinking, and we managed to record an album in the same time there.
Yeah, great. That's cool. Obviously, there's lots of Viking themes in Amon Amarth. Is that something you're interested in before being in the band?
Not super interested personally,
Sure.
I can say. But, I mean, now I think it's super cool. And I sometimes go to, Viking museums and Viking reenactment festivals and stuff like that. But it's Johan, the singer. He's the guy who knows most about, all the Viking mythology, and he reads books, and it's really interesting. I mean, all the band is interested too, but more the visual thing, or like it's cool, but we're not super educated about it.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. Just a little off-topic one before we talk about the new album. What have you been listening to at the moment? What kind of bands are you checking out?
I was actually at the festival in Norway just now, and there I saw a band called Hylum.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Kind of like they're not really metal, It's more like Viking tribal music, But it was really cool, I thought. And then I saw a band called Einherjar from Norway. They were really good too. And we watched Primordial.
Oh, yeah.
They played an awesome set as well.
Yeah, excellent. That's cool. Actually, touring over the years, are there any bands that you've as a band you've really got along with and tried to tour with more than once?
Yeah, Entombed is one of those bands for sure, and also Machine Head. We never toured with them before, but we played lots of festivals together with them. Actually, we did a tour, but it was like a festival tour, Mayhem, back in like 2016 or something. And we get along really well with those guys, and now it's going to be fun to go back out on the road with Machine Head again.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, earlier this month, the 12th album, The Great Heathen Army. How do you think your approach to recording albums has changed, over the years when you look at the new one compared to the earlier stuff?
Well, but on the earlier albums, we kind of produced them ourselves. Okay. We said like, I want my guitar to sound like this, and the bass players, we made the sounds ourselves. Here's my amp, I'm gonna tune it like this, and let's record. But now it's more, we leave that to a producer. You do your sound. We just make songs and play our instruments, and that makes the whole production much better. The end result, I would say.
Yeah, cool. And what about writing? Like, is there much, I don't know, collaboration going on, or is it kind of like, someone brings a song and you all do bits?
No, it's me and Olavi who writes the songs. And back in the day, we used to write, we were in a rehearsal place and everybody played, look at my riff here or whatever. But now we make the songs in our home studios. So I have a setup at home in like a Kemper amp and a computer and a drum program. And so I make some songs and Ollie makes some songs. And we don't really make so much together anymore.
Okay.
I'm working by myself and he's working by himself. And then we show that to the other guys, and then our singer comes up with the lyrics. And then we usually, when in that stage, then we go to we rented a cabin up in the mountains, and then we record the vocals on the demos and stuff like that.
Yeah, cool. Yeah,
we never stand around, the whole band and jam in the rehearsal space anymore.
So yeah, so you've got the recorded thing to kind of rehearse, and then you come together. Hey, is that sort of
Yeah. And then when it's time to tour, then we go and rehearse before the tour.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I've got a Kemper amp as well. They're good toys, aren't they? I love that thing.
It's great stuff.
Yeah. So
much more easy to sit to hear everything. Back in the day when everybody was playing at the same time in a small room somewhere, you couldn't really hear what you were doing.
Yeah, no, that's cool. So the title video, the Great Heathen Army shot in Latvia. It's got like an 80s Stranger Things kind of horror look to it. What kind of input does the band have in video ideas and that sort of stuff?
We usually have lots of input. Sometimes, like not for that video, we did not come up with the concept ourselves.
Okay.
It was actually the video director who came up with that Stranger Things thing. Yeah, but we thought it was a cool idea because it was like a board game kind of story. But the previous single, Get in the Ring, there was Eric Redbeard, the wrestler, who many years ago, he asked us, hey guys, do you think you could make some music for me to have as an entry music when I go into my fights?
Cool.
So we're gonna think about that and see what we come up with, And now we came up with this song and we thought this is gonna be a good match for, Eric's entrance music. So then we made lyrics about fighting in the ring and stuff. And then when it came to the video, we asked if he wanted to be in the video. We were thinking more like we're gonna have more like a normal wrestling fight, in more today's time. But then the video guys, they came up with this idea, let's make it post-apocalyptic instead. So it kind of was our idea from the beginning, but they made it in a post-apocalyptic setting.
Yeah, that's cool. Are there plans for any more videos of this album?
Yeah, I think we're gonna make some more.
Okay.
But we also already made find a way or make one. That song we also made a video for.
Oh, yeah.
In Germany, and that was also the video director who came up with this idea that we should be office workers and smash up an office, kind of like Twisted Sisters, I Wanna Rock kind of style,
Yeah, cool. Yeah, nice. So I've looked, you've got a bunch of tour dates coming up, so like Europe, Canada, America. Are there any plans to make it back to Australia?
I hope so. I mean, I don't know any dates yet, but first we're gonna start touring all of Europe in a couple of weeks now, and then we go to US and Canada, and then it's gonna be Christmas break and stuff like that. Then hopefully we're gonna come back to Australia.
Yeah, it'd be cool, man. What do you do to kill time on the road? Like you're saying, it's a lot more comfortable for you now. Is there anything, I don't know, do you want to see specific sites or something, or is it more about just having downtime in between playing?
I like to go out if I'm in a cool town. I go out for a walk around the town. I usually bring my camera with me and take some pictures and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Photography and walking around, checking out tourist attractions. That's pretty much what I do.
Oh, nice. That's cool. Well, look, thanks heaps for your time. Good luck on the upcoming tour, and hopefully you make your way to Australia next year or something. Hey.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Thank you.
Cool. Thanks a lot, man. Have a good one.
You too, man.